Worst word ever, you ready?
Boop.
Frick.
Shut the fuck.
I can't believe you said that.
The Unchained step into the mirrored temple while something stalks them within its glassy walls. Can this beast be tamed? Will they make it out alive, unchanged by these great and terrible acts? Will Elli ever eat her midday bagel early and make it on time to a session? Truly an unsolvable mystery.
Does that count as does that give him inspiration?
Oh, speak of the fucking devil, you and your goddamn bagels, I've had enough.
I think Elli has only ever been late because of a bagel twice. And we have exacerbated it.
Yeah.
Was it a bagel this time, Elli? Was it a bagel this time? What was it? Was it a nasi lemak? What was it? Stop breathing.
Was it a hot bagel? Did it burn your mouth?
Fuck.
Is it a cream cheese bagel?
Okay.
I just
Oh.
woke up. Did you see the announcement?
No.
You should read the announcement.
Okay, I'll read it again. The Unchained step into the mirrored temple while something stalks them from within its glassy walls. Can this beast be tamed? Will they make it out alive, unchanged by these great and terrible acts? Will Elli ever eat her fucking midday bagel early and make it on time to a session? Truly an unsolvable mystery.
There was no fucking.
That's you, by the way. There's no fucking, but I added that for emphasis, you know?
This is like a sensory fucking. This is a sensory nightmare for Elli.
No, this is a sensory heaven.
This is a. You just woke up. We're laughing at you, and also you're on stream right now.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
I mean,
good, Elli?
Elli, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. If you'd like, Elli, we can give you a new sensory nightmare that I like to call the entire Shrek movie in GIF format with Funky Town playing in the background.
Please no! Please no!
Please send me that. Just send me that, please.
I can only send you the GIF format, but I.
Like, but what do you mean Funky Town playing in the background then?
So what you do is you open it in a new tab, you change the resolution and size of the image so that it fits most of your screen, and by most I mean about a CRTV, and then you play a low quality Funky Town with the fish spinning in the background.
That's so
because there's no audio.
funny.
Anyways, here's the entirety of the Shrek movie.
You're a legend, thank you so much. Oh my god!
There it is.
Who did? Bro, who did this?
I thought that was your fucking NQP logo for a second.
That's so funny.
With the moon. You need to send me that texture pack for Minecraft, by the way, the one that like.
Yeah, the
like the the one that like you joined a VC once and you were like in tears laughing at it. I keep asking you to send me it. You need to send me it. I can't find it anywhere.
It is so difficult to find because it's literally called like the mod or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Mod. It's a mod, not a resource.
No, it's a texture pack. It's a texture pack. Sorry.
It's a texture pack. Okay. No, you're so fine.
I could find it if
that's what they call me. They call me.
I'll never forget. I'll never forget the fucking time. I think we were in the Malahide server or something, but fucking.
And then you walked outside.
Just fucking came in, and then he was just like in fits, laughing and like yelling, and then I remember you walking up towards the fucking tree with the stupid face on it.
The tree of wisdom.
Yes, I remember.
My favorite was Ed Sheeran holding a corn dog.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Dude. Children.
Hold on a minute, guys. We got Twitch user Desterium in chat right now. Hi, Travis. Hello, Travis. Hello, Travis. Hello, Travis.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Travis. Hi, Travis. Hi, Travis. Hi, Travis.
I'm watching Squid Game. I'm watching Squid.
Who wants to give me a recap of last session?
If no one wants to do it, I'll do it.
Mob and Cassian and all of the other lack of love people enter the Squid Game.
Okay, so I'll do the recap then. I'll do the recap because Chef doesn't want But no, okay. So we pick off. We pick off. We pick up off. Shut up. Anyway, we pick up after the events of Cassie being fucking assaulted by the thing within, or words to that effect, I believe. This giant buck-ass spider-eyed wolf man-looking thing that ran out of the temple. Fuck knows what it's it's doing, and when we're like, what the hell? What the hell do you think it's doing? And it's like, it's probably going to the temple. That's not great. we gotta kill this guy, Goku, but not kill this guy, because if we do, then there's the potentiality that something terrible
Bad
could happen.
things.
He could die, and that's not good. We don't want that. And just before we were about to leave, Oakenheel was like, "Hey, I've got this axe, and you could put things in it," and gave the axe to Cassian. So I'm assuming it's probably what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and put that thing in the axe, because we definitely don't want to kill it. And aside from keeping it chained up, there's no other way to deal with it, I would say. But any which way, I think literally most of that 2 hour and 15-minute session was just us shit posting in the caravan. But it was still great because it was this realization of, yeah, things are terrible right now, and we're going to go fight this fucking spider-eyed demon head-ass thing, right? And Tanjara is still here, and we haven't we haven't figured out how we're going to deal with that as like a collective. However, shenanigans. But one thing of note was that Cass was like, "Hey, so I'm gonna start drawing from the deck again." But I think the caravan came to an agreement to only start doing that after we've resolved the current issue, because the last thing I need is for one of you to draw a card that gives you Bane for 3 days, because that would fuck everything up.
Oh, you think it would be that light?
Which one of you motherfuckers wrote on the map?
Oh.
Which one?
What do you mean?
I can't
Where, what?
even see it. Is it in the caravan wood?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it into the Unchained chat.
I can't see shit.
No,
What
I'm
are you
sending
yapping about?
Looking this card.
Sorry, you gave us
I
no
think
powers.
we found whoever wrote on it. It was C.
It was not me.
C stands for
Yeah,
God.
I think that's basically. I think that's basically what happened last session.
Yes. Take an inspiration. You guys ended with a very short description of me saying you guys entered the temple, but you guys aren't immediately in the temple in case you guys wanted to do something outside. Any preparation, any of the such. I am going to heal you, because for some reason some of you are hurt, and you've definitely taken a long rest before this.
Sorry, guys. Sam.
No, I fixed that. No, I ran into the bell, but
Oh, yeah.
I definitely healed that.
Even if you didn't, you would have had time for a short rest. So, you're fine.
I want Cass to talk to Tanjara before anything else, and also I think we should try and get supplies, maybe like potions and shit.
So, in that case, you guys sit at the edge of the township of Orin. On the I believe northern side. You can see the temple above a hill right behind you. It is just cusping dawn. There is a dew and a fog surrounding everything. You see various camps nearby going towards the hill, likely people that are guarding the temple that you've been, they're not really a problem anymore for you. And it's just kind of standing there, waiting for you to enter whenever. But see, it seemed like you had some preparation you wanted to do. So I open to you. What do you want to do?
Where is Tanjara right now?
She's standing like right next to you guys.
Okay.
Staring at the temple, likely.
I think Cass will wait until like the others step away. I think they want to talk to Tanjara like not like alone, but like just so she doesn't feel put on the spot with like a bunch of people standing around.
Little did you know, this was actually the time I was going to assassinate her. No, kidding.
No!
There's a brief moment, maybe in preparation, maybe while you're walking, where you can pull Tanjara aside. Very briefly, maybe everyone's a little bit further ahead. You're not like... you're discreetly just being like, hey, what's up? And you are alone, technically. If you talk loud enough, certainly, but unless you say you're talking loud enough, I'm just going to assume you're talking quiet enough.
Yeah, they'll be, obviously they're awkward about it. They don't know how exactly to start their words. They're wringing their hands together, and I think they're just gonna, like, just go. So, if the dragon gets out of the mirror...
She'll look to you.
I know you says that we shouldn't, it's none of our business why you need the mirror, but I think if there's that much of a risk of people getting hurt, I just want to know why you're willing to risk that.
Make a persuasion check.
Maybe. Where's my...
On your brand spanking new character sheet.
Yeah.
18, that's not bad.
Yippee.
She'll kind of just like keep this very serious, resting expression. Her eyes will look to you. She'll side at you for a moment. She'll stare forward at everyone else who's getting further away. And she'll sort of put her eyes back to you for a moment. And without looking at you, just sort of staring forward, she'll say, "The dragon has information that I need. Information to succeed. If I can succeed, I can get back to my proper duties."
Fuck.
Is there a way to talk to it without getting it out of the mirror?
I don't know, but if it works like how I assume it works, in my studies, anybody can talk to it without taking it out of the mirror. But who's to say it will give up such information willingly? Some deals might have to be made.
Are you willing to risk that?
She pauses for a moment. She opens her mouth to speak like she's certain of the answer. She pauses. And after a brief moment of hesitation, she'll say, "I am willing to do what needs to be done to get this job finished."
I'm probably pushing it a little bit, but it's for Josiah, right?
I don't actually think she'll respond to that. I think it's pretty easy to tell, like, yes, obviously. Yes, it is. But she just won't respond.
I think they'll be quiet for just a few moments. And they'll look away, and then they'll look back to her. At least try and be careful.
She'll nod. She seems rather distant after what happened at the Abbey last week.
Yeah. If you, need anything, you can give us a shout, okay?
She'll almost look confused for a moment. Right, yes.
And they'll give her like a little nod, and they'll continue on to catch up to the rest of the party. Not really at ease after that conversation. They're still shitting themselves, but like at least they got a bit more information about it.
When you give her that nod and you begin to walk away, you do see her break off to go do something else in preparation.
Mhm.
But you catch up with the rest of the party.
Yippee. What are my buds doing?
Walking.
Walking.
I don't know. Am I anywhere?
Walking.
Where am I?
There's no map at the moment.
Okay.
You guys are in the military township where you guys talk to the general. Basically, nearby the temple. You can go in any time, but at the last moment you've stopped in case you wanted any preparation you needed to get done.
Let me check my inventory.
We need potions, I think.
Oh yeah, let's grab some fucking potions, bud.
Get some potions, bye.
Some fucking potions.
All right, who wants to go on potion duty?
I can go on potion duty with someone else.
Crackle tunes and no, she's dead.
I can come on potion duty.
Okay.
Girls trip.
Girls plus Cass.
Yeah, I know Kovak's getting the rest of everything prepared. So
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, if you want to go on ahead, I think Cass can help out Kovak. You three can go on ahead. This totally won't.
girls trip for potions. Oh, before that, just if you'd be able to facilitate it, because I don't think I'm able to transfer things from my inventory to someone else's. But I'd like to give the 2 diamonds to Amaya.
Oh, okay. That I can do.
Thanks. But yeah,
And there you go.
2 diamond. You can make a sword with that.
Okay.
That's insane.
You just need a stick.
I'm adding that item. I'm adding the diamond sword to Old Hunter. I'll never change.
No
True.
way.
Well, in that case, as Cass and Kovak are taking care of things here, which we'll get to, we will do the girly potion trip.
Yippee.
You three will head into the township. Plenty of people are selling supplies. Most of it is armor and swords and, various bits of militaristic stuff. However, there is a small bit of potion supplies being sold. Is there any specific thing you're looking for?
Propane and propane accessories.
True.
Wait, just let's see. How much will 2 greater healing potions cost me?
Greater healing. Well, I'll tell you what. No matter what they cost you, you can definitely afford them.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't want a budget. There's things I want to buy.
Greater healing potion. What is your charisma mop? It's pretty high, right?
My charisma is very, very high. Let's see.
What, like 16? 17? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, in that case, it would cost a total of about 400 gold.
Okay. Yeah, alright, cool. I'll take those then, and I'll remove the money.
Absolutely.
Question.
Yes.
How much would a potion of invisibility be? And are there 2 of them that I could grab?
Potion of invisibility, and are there 2 of them? Potion of invisibilities are infinitely more expensive. What's it called? In terms of like how D&D describes it, potions of invisibility can go from 5,000 to 50,000 gold.
Bruh.
What?
However,
There's so many.
yeah, I think it's implied that a lot of potions you make yourself. But in this case, you have the highest charisma in the party. Generally speaking, you would get a discount by just passively talking to them. So, I think if you wanted to buy 2, if you can afford to, I'm trying to think now. Invisibilities.
If I can't afford to, that's okay.
Oh yeah. The effect ends early if you attack or cast a spell. See, that's weird to me, because I know for a fact that second level invisibility doesn't cost 5,000 gold. I don't know.
Greater invisibility would make sense, but for just invisibility,
Yeah. I think in total it'll cost you 1,000 for 2.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay. You already have 1, by the way. Did you know that?
I know.
Or not? Okay, so you want 3
I
in
do.
total?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna delete your initial one because there you go.
I'm fully aware of how many potions of invisibility I have.
Gotcha. Well, there you go. Amaya, did you have any potions?
I'm looking at my inventory and I just realized I have potions already. However, I think I just want to take double of what Amaya currently has. So, is she able to get a potion of greater healing? And then how much is a potion of invulnerability?
Let's see. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage.
40 Gorgillion.
40 Gungillion damage. I feel like... What is Amaya's charisma?
Her charisma
3.
is a +4.
Oh my god, okay, you have incredibly high charisma. I think this would only cost about 500 gold.
For the both of them, or?
Oh, sorry. Potion of Invulnerability would be 500. The single potion of Greater Healing, what was it? How much was it for you, Mop? Was it a total of 400 for both?
Yep, honey.
So it would
Both.
It would be 150 in this case because you have a bit higher charisma. So in total, 650 for one of each.
Well, Dust,
Yeah.
you've forgotten that I'm proficient in persuasion and deception.
It's true.
You're not quite proficient, alright?
He
No
said
way,
the
guys.
thing! He said the
No,
thing!
no.
Yeah, I think, the ow.
Odor.
Yeah, you know what? We'll do that.
Got you. So you'll have 4 potions of Greater Healing and 2 potions of Invulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay. There you are.
Nice.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. If you don't mind, I'm gonna declutter your inventory a little bit by unequipping certain weapons.
Oh, yes, please. I just realized.
Because you really only use the rapier. And you have, like, the devotee sensor and stuff like that. Just out.
Oh yeah, you have the sensor. I forgot about that.
Don't worry, Amaya has, like, 3 weapons that she never uses strapped at all time, one of them being one of Kovlak's 10 Gogillion javelins.
I have 4, okay? Calm down.
Okay, well, this is the one you gave Amaya for
There you go.
a Billy Kovak for free card.
She still hasn't redeemed it, which is miraculous to me. I don't think that shit would have lasted a day. It's lasted a month now in canon. At least.
Absolutely. You guys will go around town spending some money. A lot of money. But on some good potions.
Before Craggle heads back, can I pick up the thing that I mentioned to you
Oh.
a little while ago?
Goodness. Remind me. You might need to message me.
I messaged you.
They're being schemy and sinister, guys.
Okay, so that's definitely going to be an actual roleplay interaction.
Okay.
So you 3 walk into this potion shop. It's a simple, like, quartermaster, right? He sells a variety of stuff. Potions aren't like his main deal. He just has a few on supply. You all buy your potions. The rest of you are browsing. In Craggletooth, you saddle on up to the counter, where he looks over and says, Oh, well, is there anything else I can get done for you?
Oh yeah. Do you have any and she's kind of attempting to be subtle with it, but whatever. Do you have any poison that you offer?
He'll pause. He'll raise an eyebrow. Why?
Cups.
Link is. Oh well, I heard about you can take little bits of poison, and then over time you build up an immunity to it. And I was wanting to see if I can start doing that.
Oh fuck, it's this thing.
Kind of narrow his eyes.
She's being completely truthful here.
I know. He's like, is that real? Is that a real thing you can do? That doesn't sound very real. That sounds like a grade A way to die.
I mean, if it goes badly, we have someone who can. She kind of glances towards wherever Amaya would be, either the caravan or if she's there.
Likely ogling potions in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's seeing this. She sees something really nice that she wants, but she's like, oh.
Mop's like, Amaya, look! And Mop has 2 potions up to her eyes that make them larger. Magnifying glasses.
Makes your eyes look purple, Mop.
Yeah. You think they look good purple? Okay.
I mean, I don't think I can be the judge of that. I have a bias. My eyes are purple.
They are. We did mention. You can just keep going.
Besides, if I go ahead and poison myself, then that's kind of like my fad, right? That's not on you at all.
As the person who's selling you the poison, it certainly is my bad. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna buy this gun. Don't worry what it's for.
I heard that if you shoot
get the
yourself in the
shovel as
foot
well.
enough times, it'll make you immune to bullets. Kind of narrow his eyes and just say, I don't get a lot of business here, you're lucky. Fine. Let's see here. And he'll just kind of start rummaging around. I need to find a poison that he would give you.
Yippee!
Because he's not gonna give you some shit like purple worm poison and then watch as you kill yourself in front of him.
Clotweaver. Ivana Gitaki reference to it.
Definitely not Clotweaver, holy shit.
I love you. I love you, Ivana. Anyway.
Microdosing. Microdosing Clotweaver to feel closer to God.
Can we have a Ivana cameo so we can buy Clotweaver?
Yeah, I'm messaging Dimitri right now, actually.
Slip it in Josiah's tea.
Yes.
Aren't you usually Dasha? Okay, bye.
Okay. He will pull out 3 different vials. He will point to the one on the left, and he will say, "This here is assassin's blood. It is rather, how do I put it? It is not very potent. Very, very simple. But has very lingering side effects. For what you're going for, it won't hurt as much, but you will be out of it for a long while." And then he'll sort of go down the list. There's another one I have here. He'll point to another one and say, "This one here is drop poison. Doesn't hurt, but it will knock you out for a significant amount of time if you are too susceptible to it. Also pretty good. This last one I recommend to you only as a test of, I suppose if you've done what you've succeeded. This one is called Midnight Tears. Anything that drinks this, for any reason, will have no effect on them until midnight. In which case, they will, and he'll just kind of like slit, finger to his throat.
Okay.
I've seen people survive it, but it's not pretty.
All right.
Do not.
How much for all of them?
No.
Oh boy. Well, Midnight Tears is very expensive. Can you make me another persuasion check?
Absolutely.
I genuinely wholeheartedly expect you to make a dumb fucking joke of the merchant going, pick your poison, and I would have punched you.
Your screen.
He will say, if I was to sell you these individually, but you know, one at a time, it would be 1850 in terms of gold. As in 1,850.
Okay, 50 way.
But you are buying them in bulk, and frankly, this is the shadiest thing I've ever seen, and I fear that if I don't give you a discount, people will come and find me.
Kakutu smiles very brightly.
So, I suppose I can do it for 1,500?
Okay. I will hand over 1,500.
As you
so
kind
much
of,
money,
like,
Crackle Tooth.
as you drag in this pillowcase with so much gold, he's just like, how did I'm in deep. And he'll take the gold. Go ahead and remove 1,500 and I'll add it to your inventory.
If I don't give you what you want, I'm gonna get visits, and it's like, yeah, have you ever had a half-orc visit you in the middle of the night? Would you like to?
Okay.
And he just kicks the door down.
Alright, here's
Guys, I'm
Midnight
far too
Tears.
excited about these poisons, okay? I'm
I
far
thought
too
you were
excited.
Bubble. I thought you were Bubble.
No, I'm far too excited about this now.
No, I
okay?
thought you were Bubble. I thought
Well,
you were Bubble.
too bad.
The lies, they never end.
That's why
Can you
I'm
believe this
telling
stuff?
you right now.
It's you over a fuck.
Yeah? Go on, Chester. Tell me how you really feel.
I'm gonna hit you with a rock.
Ah, yes, purple worm poison. Yeah, so Travis was a player that actually did get a hold of purple worm poison.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was there for that.
Fucking frightening.
You were there.
It was frightening.
For the next
Very resourceful
decennia.
though.
I love that.
Hey, Tucker, we'll take a brief trip to Cerbor. It's all right. We'll stock it ourselves. We don't need it from this guy.
So nice. Used to hear my parent be nice. That is true. So all of you have so much gold, over 2,500 gold. Craggletooth now has 300.
God.
It's okay.
Real.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So you three, is there anything else you wanted to do in the potion shop?
I was gonna ask him if he knew any enchanters.
Any
Or artificers of any kind.
Artificer. I know one. Over in. Oh goodness. Ashton's forgotten the name of the place.
His
I
name is
was gonna say he's pulling up the fucking map right now.
Reeds. Over in Reeds, there is a fine woman named Kathy, who does wonderful artificery. A good forge.
Okay, do you know if anybody has one of those endless water canteens for sale around here?
Endless water canteens. I'll roll a d100.
Roll a D on
You want
high.
high or low?
God damn. I think I
Oh,
won
no,
blow
they've already
last
rolled.
time, so I think this is a success.
Nice.
Endless water canteen, huh? Let me see. Let me look around. And he'll just sort of like shuffle around a bit in the back. You'll hear stuff getting tossed. And he will find a decanter of endless water. And he will say, "Ah, here it is. Is this what you're looking for?"
It's precisely what I'm looking for. Might I ask how much you would like for it?
How much I'd like for it? Well, given I didn't even know I had it here, and you all have bought quite a lot from me, I can't say I want a terrible amount. How does 250 sound?
That sounds quite wonderful, Mr.
Fuck.
What's
Hold on.
your name?
Fantasy name generator. Fantasy name generator.
For a second.
FantasyNameGenerator.org.
Fantasy name generator.
.com.org.
Is it .org?
Oh, they call me Vermi.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fermi. Do you want to be friends?
He'll kind of pause. He'll look around. He'll see Craggletooth, likely playing with the poisons or smiling at him, and then he'll look back. Oh, what is Craggletooth doing?
They go straight into her pocket. She's probably just browsing the other potions.
Mm-hmm. In that case, you'll just see him look over to Craggletooth, someone he's inherently afraid of, and look back to you and go, I don't see why not.
That sounds wonderful. I love you.
I don't know about that.
Vermi, how do you spell that?
Vermy.
I was really hoping it wasn't a Y. That looks stupid. Potion guy in what's the name of the town we're in?
Orin.
Oran.
Your mama. Your mama's the name of the town.
Damn.
Bitch.
I need to buy some utility gear. Sorts, like an adventurer's pack of sorts.
I have something like that lying around. Simple adventurous pack.
Wow, it's like we don't have to go to any other store.
You are in a military township. We have lots of things.
Yeah, I'd like an adventurer's pack.
Would you say it like that?
What are you, just like a standard adventurous pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
What, Dust? Are we not min-maxing enough for you?
No, I'm trying to figure out. So, it doesn't look like there actually is an adventurer's pack for some reason. But there is a dungeoneer's pack and an explorer's pack.
Oh, explorer, that's it.
Okay, backpack, bedroll, mess kit, rations, rope, tinderbox, torch, and water skin.
Minus the water skin, I'll go with you.
It comes as a pack, so you are unfortunately getting the water skin. But...
Well, shit, I'll give it to someone.
Yeah, it's only 10 gold. We have plenty of these lying around.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Of course. Oh, your inventory is fucked.
Yeah, it's okay though. I'll get used to it. So I got one. Oh wow. Oh wow. Amaya, would you like a water skin?
Why you can't carry it?
I have 3 water skins on me right now. One of them supplies endless water.
Why do you have 3 water skins?
I don't know. It just came with it.
What do you?
Do you want it?
Yeah. You can give me the water skin.
All right.
Wait, does Amaya have a water skin?
Nope.
No, you don't.
Until now.
And I'll give one to Craggletooth as well, because Craggletooth might set things on fire. I don't know.
Oh, I wonder.
I do that quite regularly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like there's an entire city that almost felt that. You know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
Actually, whenever the chance arises, we'll actually take Craggletooth to the side for a moment.
Okay, you do so whenever.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want Maya to look.
Okay.
And you know those secret items that I have? The two of them?
Yeah.
I'm going to give one to Craggletooth.
Okay. I have no way to hide that, so I'm going to just type it in your inventory.
I
Craggletooth,
hate this.
When's your birthday, Craggletooth?
Shit, I gotta come up with a birthday.
If you don't know your birthday, it's today.
And Mop will put that in their pocket.
I'd like you to look in your inventory.
God!
What the fuck?
I really don't like
So-
being in the dark.
so-
this is as sinister.
Craggletooth sees this. Her face lights up. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, this is a rare occurrence to see Craggletooth with this big of a smile. A little bit scary, but she will tuck it away and then give Mop the biggest hug.
Emergencies only, please. Like
Aw.
big world-ending emergencies, dear God.
I promise. I promise.
I know this
I
was a
promise-
bad idea. I really already regret it.
I'll only do it for emergencies. I promise. I promise.
You little pinky claw promise.
And Mop will hold up
And
the pinky
she'll hold out
claw,
her pinky. I promise.
and they will promise on it.
This item is gonna get used this session. I'm like
Yeah,
5
I know.
billion% sure of it.
You never know.
Oh god.
I love this session. This session is great.
Let's go.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh
Holy
no.
shit! I have so much stuff, dude. Mop is just like, you know that trope of like a character who's got a massive backpack full of
Yeah.
camping gear. That's just Mop all the time now.
You mean Dust's Blue Skies character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro's got that pack, dude.
Who's got that pad?
Or
You got the
or
pack.
the Welkin, the one that I drew.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Welkin.
So, after that, I imagine you guys are done in the potion shop, in which case, I will hop over to Kovak and Cassian in case you guys were doing anything prepping near the
Yippee!
temple.
Yeah.
I'm
hold
just
on. Ow. Fuck.
preparing to, figuring out if, I guess if they're going to fucking help us at all, which he's not expecting them to, but he's just like, I mean, if there's gonna be other people, he would rather know about it than be surprised when shit goes to shit and fuck, you know?
Mhm.
But yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't really have anything in mind in particular.
So
Yeah, I was
thought
gonna
of
say,
something.
this motherfucker definitely has something. He's definitely has
I
something
thought of
planned.
something. I thought of something while the girlies were going potion shopping, right? Is there an armory, like someone selling weapons nearby? I would imagine so.
Certainly. Unfortunately, it would almost definitely be in the same shop that they are in. It's a quartermaster.
That's actually really fucking funny. Okay. I want Cass to go in.
Okay.
And are there any silver daggers by any chance?
Ooh, that's smart. If I remember the history of this area, would they have silver daggers? I don't know if they would. They haven't really had to
Or
deal
even
with
anything.
issues. that
Or
would
even
require
anything with silver.
So do you just come in and like ask, like, oh, do you have any silver stuff?
I think they would be looking around first. Sort of just like having a nosy, and then if all else fails, they'll go up and they'll like very like anxiously ask, because they obviously with the lycanthropy, they'd never like gotten silver, but now that it's gone, they're on the fence about whether it'll affect them, but they
Mhm.
figure it's worth a shot against the monster that got out.
You'll ask for silver, and they'll kind of scratch their head and say, "We don't really face threats where silver would be terribly effective. if you're looking for a temporary fix, I have a way to make silver dust. If you're okay with that.
I think when he says that, Cass like pales a bit. Like a lot of like really bad memories start flooding back. Their back like starts burning slightly, and then they just like shake their head, and then they just go, yeah, if that's okay.
All right. I will need. I'll kind of like look around. I'll need 10 gold pieces in total. If that's all right.
Yeah, of course. And they hand over.
Gotcha. You'll see he will put the 10 gold pieces in a small pouch, and he'll reach into another pouch and pull out 50 silver pieces. And he will say, all right, one moment. He'll go in the back. You'll hear some clunking noises, likely some crushing and grinding. And I think like after maybe an hour or something like that. This doesn't happen very quickly. He comes back out with a small pouch. His hands are like covered in like silver. And he's like, I need to wash myself. But this is your silver dust. I believe this should do. Put this on whatever weapon you need, and it should enhance it for a small while. It won't nearly be permanent. I imagine only an hour or so, but it should do.
They're like, I think the entire time, they were sort of like just pacing a little bit, like waiting, trying to like gear themselves up to taking the pouch.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a moment where they just hesitate, and then they just take the pouch.
Gotcha. When you grab hold of it, I think that there is a brief moment, this slight, not a burning sensation, but more like a tickle that's a bit pinchy as you grab it. It's not nearly as painful, though. Not even close.
Is it like the feeling when like your foot has been asleep for a little while?
Yeah, but even less than that, I think.
Okay.
It's that same feeling, but to a lesser extent.
That makes sense.
And I think, Cassian, knowing sort of what you are, you get the impression that this actually isn't because of lycanthropy. You felt silver. It's hurt a lot because of the fact that you're a lycanthrope. You think that this doesn't hurt as much because you're no longer, as of now, a lycanthrope. However, you are a ghost. And that is still going to hurt.
However, you are a ghost.
I actually think that, okay, that's funny. I think Cass would be surprised for a moment. There's like, they like seem hopeful for a second, and then their like very faint smile falls as they realize that yes, it is gone. But then they realize, shit, I'm guessing that also affects ghosts. Brilliant. But yeah, they're gonna thank Verme, and they're gonna walk back out and put the pouch into their pocket and try to like just briefly forget about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It will go about. Kovak back at the, I imagine like a small little campsite, little tents nearby outside the temple. You will see Tenjara will come back, and next to her you will hear the clanking of armor as you see a black cloak with her.
Hey, fuck, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like as he's sort of preparing him...
motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. As he's sort of like preparing himself and everything, kind of making sure that, you know, the points of the chain are nice and fine, sharpened a little maybe. Making sure that, you know, he like testing the integrity of the shield that he picked up. No, not that he picked up, sorry. That one was given to Cass. The shield that he was given by, what's his name? I have it written down. Give me a sec. Trainer, that's the one. I think, yeah, it's going to be very simple. He's just sort of preparing himself and like kind of trying to listen out to see if any of the others have any other plans as well. Considering that what they're dealing with is something a bit sensitive, insofar as that they kill that thing and Cassian dies. So he's trying to listen out to hear if any of the people in the military township are planning on doing anything about it, other than sending them in after it.
I think after a little listening around, you come to two things. It was mentioned briefly before, but not elaborated on, something you're much more understanding on now. Nobody is allowed in the temple, not even the guards. Like, people just don't go in there.
That's true. I think he was still just like, keeping an ear out just in case, because he's like, they could change their mind. But no, I definitely do remember that being mentioned at the very least.
It does not seem like anybody has the intention of going in with you.
Great.
They are not allowed to.
I'm assuming, however, though, that fuck-ass Black Cloak is an exception to this rule.
Yes.
Okay. It's not combat, but can I martial check the Black Cloak?
What are you trying to figure out? Because you could just say insight check if that's your goal.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Martial checks sounded funnier. I think Kovac is just trying to sort of figure out how, because he's only heard really, like, horror stories. He's never really seen it, I don't think. Said horror stories about these guys being deployed to solve problems. And he's just trying to figure out, if push did come to shove, could he beat this guy?
Yeah, roll insight.
Yeah.
12. Did you want to use your inspiration here or stick with the 12?
Good point.
Okay.
Fuck.
But you also have lucky.
I have 3 uses of that, yeah, why not? Okay, this is excessive. If this is lower, I'm gonna pull it.
Oh my god.
Until it's not.
I cannot believe this. Well.
No.
Right, I took a lap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But in this case, I believe you still do get the 12. With a 12, it is hard to say. Like you said, you've heard many horror stories. I think the only thing you can see going in your favor is that typically it's not just one that's sent out. And if it is one, there's like a litany of red cloaks that come with them. Typically, it's like 2 or 3. So the fact that it's just one by themselves is certainly an upside.
Awesome.
But unclear. This black cloak hasn't showed their face yet, so it's also really hard to tell like their attitude and their demeanor. You can't tell if they're scared. You can't tell if they're actually the most confident person you've ever met.
Yeah, it's because they're wearing that bucket big old visor, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I mean... I sure hope he's not a problem for us. Smiley face. But who knows?
We can fuck him up if he is.
We'll see.
Oh yeah. It could be worse. It could be Foglov.
He takes off the helmet. It was me the whole time.
No!
God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't say that. I don't like it. I don't like it when you say these things.
Yes, I was working for Dacia. My morals, they've been misaligned.
They've changed. We are rewriting the script as we go.
Off screen, I have changed. Kovac, I'm a good person. Forgive me.
Kovac, I don't want to be. I don't want to rule Dacia anymore.
I don't want to.
I'm sorry about your dead wife and your dead husband and your dead friends, but I'm a better person. And then Kovac just fucking brutally kills him.
No, you get sniped from Craggletooth in the back line.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not even a question. Anyways, yeah, bit aside, that's what I wanted to do, and unfortunately the dice despise me, so...
Yeah.
This session's gonna be fun. I can already feel it in my bones.
Well, after some time getting weapons, dust, potions, information, you all group back up at the base. You all will group back up at the base of the temple. And you have the option. You are now at the point. Do you go inside?
You guys ready?
Yeah. You wanna hold hands while we go inside? Okay.
I would rather have both of my hands free
Okay.
in case.
I think Cass will
Heartbroken,
take,
Mom.
Cass will take the hunger out and sort of just grip it really tight and then just wait for probably Kovac to go in first, because they know at this point the Kovac will most likely just like grab them by the scruff of their neck and drag them back out if they went to go in first.
Yes.
But they will
You're
follow
very
very
intuitive.
close behind Kovac. Or you can just walk in beside him.
Yeah, I'll have Kovac lead the retinue because, you know, rather have the motherfucker in the heaviest armor at the front.
Yeah. Tanjara, as you begin to walk up the stairs, will turn to all of you and say, we have two goals going in here. We get whatever that thing was sealed away. I imagine you all have a vested interest in that. And I get to the mirror. It's as simple as that. Once we do that, we can all leave.
We're not going to kill the thing, no matter how much it hurts anyone. Kovac's staring at the Black Cloak.
The Black
Like, he
Cloak-
doesn't know if the Black Cloak has the memo or not, and so he's just like, I'm not killing it.
The Black Cloak
This is
remains
like-
expressionless, continues on.
Kovac's doesn't give a fuck. He's standing on business right now.
I want Cass to give Tanjara a look when she mentions the mirror. It's not like a bad look, but it's sort of like, please remember what we talked about sort of look. Like their eyebrows are drawn upwards.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Where's my shit? Skills. Oh, you fucker.
Hard to say.
So it's gonna be one of those sessions.
Hard to say. She looks at you. You can see that she registers what you said, but you can't really tell how she feels about it.
Okay, well, as long as, you know, Cass knows that, you know, she registers it. But yeah. Gonna take one more look at the party and then just walk with Kovac.
You all will begin to push up the stairs and breach the doorway to the temple. It's actually open. There's no, like, proper doors. It's just a staircase going up. It's kind of a ziggurat, in a way. You all will walk through a corridor with various intricate designs of dragons, a person clad in armor holding a mirror up, and then the dragon disappearing with flames wreathed around the mirror as the figure holds it above their head.
What does the armor look like?
It looks like armor. I don't think there's a way to actually... It's very nondescript.
Okay, so that's the only thing I needed you to say. It's just that it was nondescript.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not.
It is, however, portraying this person very deific. Like, very clearly this is Marikova, whoever Marikova is. You all will push past, and one of the walls will be indented slightly, on it a black mirror on both sides of the corridor. As you walk past it, you will see your reflections. And each of them has something about them that is bizarre. With I'll go in order of least bizarre to most bizarre. Least bizarre is Kovak. Kovak, yours looks relatively similar for the most part. There doesn't actually seem to be much discrepancies there, save for the fact that you could swear you're a little bit smaller and maybe your eyes are a bit more tired. But it's nothing too different. Mop, yours, while Argyle is probably on your shoulder, Argyle doesn't appear in the mirror when you walk past it. And you are, whether or not you are doing so in real life, you are clutching the book close to your chest and arching over it. Craggletooth, as you walk past, you carry yourself with a confidence typical of you, and yet your reflection is hunched over, almost dragging themselves through here. And the second most bizarre is Amaya. Amaya, your reflection is almost impossible to properly see. It catches your eye because you can't tell what it's actually trying to depict. It doesn't seem to know what to show you. It's clearly you, but two different versions of you, and you cannot tell which one it wants you to actually see. So it doesn't show you either.
She doesn't have a reflection. She's a vampire. Confirmed.
It's more just like a blurry mess. Cassian, on the other hand, you do not have a reflection.
Oh. Okay.
So Cassian's a vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire. Werewolf and vampire. We got that Twilight. We got that Twilight.
No! Fun Cassian fact, they fucking hate vampires because of the bad experience in Kara.
Because of Twilight.
Can I... What is Tanjara's?
You look over. Tanjara is a little bit behind. And I think since you're making a concerted effort to see this, Craggletooth, you watch as she looks ahead and sees all of your guys' reflections in the mirror. She lets you all walk past. She casts a spell, and you can't tell what it is at first, and then she punches the mirror as hard as she can and shatters it. And you don't see anything.
Fuck.
Or you don't hear anything. She casted silence.
Oh, it doesn't notice shit.
Can I roll perception on that? See if I notice that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh no, we're fucked. We're so screwed.
No, you do not. Craggletooth, though, you definitely see it. And then she will cast a small healing spell on her hand to make sure it isn't bleeding.
Okay. I think Craggletooth is gonna like follow her with her gaze as she like continues to follow, not being obvious about it, but just kind of like, I wonder, just keeping an eye on her to see if she does anything else similar as they go deeper.
Absolutely. You all will sort of breach the front, and you will enter into a large open chamber. Immediately on the ground, you see barrels, you see small, very dim lights, and you hear the pitter-patter of footsteps. And I will take you onto the Mirror Temple map.
Oh boy. Here we go.
It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine.
God, I'm gonna lacerate it.
Oh, fuck. Did the Black Cloak have a reflection?
That's...
Like,
very
Mirrors will
true.
probably punch down.
Yes. But did he go before Tanjara or after?
I don't think he did in this case. I think he waited.
Okay.
Bitch. Alright, we know that he's a coward and a freak, so that's helpful at least.
Nothing we didn't already know, though.
Oh yeah.
That's correct.
Oh fuck. Okay.
As you sort of step through, there is this sort of chill that washes over. And immediately I'd like, since you guys are in the front, Cassian and Kovac to make a perception check.
Perception check.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Nice.
That's wow, perfect. You guys step through, and this whole room is filled with like this dark blue, almost like grayish tinted light. And one of the mirrors, let's say this one right here, you see for a moment a flash of red as a figure too big for the mirror walks in the reflection, and you see eyes begin to open up on the side of its body. And then as it moves through the frame of the reflection, you see, both of you see up ahead, way up ahead, another mirror in this room light up red, and eyes begin to pass over it. You think it is in the mirrors, and it is definitely stalking.
Cass is like gonna tighten the axe and are gonna start taking a few steps in.
Mm-hmm. When you
Definitely watching us.
When you take a few steps in, something will catch your eye, right up here. You will see somebody else in a mirror. Hard to tell who they are from where you are, but you'll see them, and they have their hands, palms on the mirror, and they're looking at you.
I think they'll look back to the rest of the party, and then they're gonna start like, actually,
They will call you over. Like they'll like move their arms
like by
closer to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like by name. I was like, oh fuck.
No. They'll just like gesture for you to approach, and they seem rather hurried about it.
Okay, well, instead of being stupid, like completely stupid, Cass will turn to the rest of the group, and like just wordlessly like nod towards the mirror and like go over.
Mm-hmm.
What are you? Okay. And Kovac's gonna sort of just gesture for the others to, follow. Don't just stand there, please.
I'll bring up the rear.
Come on.
And I think, like, as you get to here and you can see this figure in the mirror, she will look this way and she'll begin to move, and then this mirror right here will turn red. She'll look terrified, and she'll say, I'm sorry, follow. And she'll move and disappear as she moves out of frame of the mirror, and something begins to appear in this one.
Can Cass quickly rush towards the mirror?
Which one?
This one.
Yes, what do you want to do?
I want them to, like, rush forward. Given Kovac and Myers down there, maybe, like, just try and, like, shove them back. So if it is, the thing that's coming out of the mirror, it, like, comes up to them first.
Got you. You'll see the eyes begin to open, within the mirror as the figure shuffles about within it. It moves backwards, and you see from behind itself. Sorry, that was not a good description. You'll see as it moves backwards, the back of its jaw beginning to grow as you see more and more of its face, until its face fills the entire mirror. Cassian will rush forward and push you two aside for a moment, as, very briefly, the thing within will chuckle a deep rumbly chuckle, and say, "There you are," and it will attempt to bite at Kovac, but will miss and will instead go for Cassian. And it's just gonna make an attack on you.
What's the AC of a Cassian?
Higher than that.
Good enough.
The thing within will hack and slash and attempt to bite at you. You will. Do you want to block it or do you want to just dodge?
I'll block it.
You will put the hilt of the axe between its jaw and hold it in place for a moment as you wrestle with it, and then it will fall off and slink back away into the mirror.
Everything okay?
Did you not see that with your own eyes?
Just did it get you?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Cass will look to Kovog and Amaya to make sure they're alright.
Probably not good idea to be anywhere too close to mirrors. I'm talking to you, Mob. I'm talking... Okay. Alright. There we go.
Let's just all stay close, at least.
Okay. Well, let me touch mirrors and check those. Okay.
Just try and stay away from the mirrors.
Tenjara, will you hold my hand?
Tenjara is sort of looking around the room, looking at all the mirrors, assessing things. They're going to look at Cassian when you ask that question and say, "What's over there?"
Oh, there was Cassie.
The thing that came out of the mirror. It was just here.
No, I saw that. Why were you over there to begin with? What did you see?
I think that, they'll remember then. They'll snap their fingers. There was a kid, I think, in the mirror. They're gonna just start walking. They're very hyper aware of the rest of the group and where they are at all times. But as they're walking.
Tenjara will pause and will stay a significant distance behind. But every now and again, it's pretty obvious, Crackle, so she turns around and looks at you to verify that you're still there.
Crackle will, continue to just be basically taking up the rear.
Which way did you say it went? You said this way?
It was that way, yeah.
Okay.
Creepy ghost children in mirrors have historically never been a good thing, so I'm not excited.
Sorry, what did you say, Mom?
I was just asking Crackle if she was coming.
Crackletooth is coming.
It's dark in here.
Those two there. Cassian, as you get to there, you hear whistling and the sound of knife against wood, something carving.
Oh. Which direction?
In the room you're about to go in.
Okay. I think Cass will just wait for the rest of at least their party to stick with them, at least, because they don't want to be separating at all.
Is everything okay, Tenjara?
She just kind of stares forward. And she'll just kind of nod very slowly. As you enter this room, Cassian, you look to the mirror across the way, and you see Kovak.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Who is whistling to himself and carving something into a small piece of wood within the mirror.
They're gonna look down there. See Kovak. Look back over here. And then they're gonna just very cautiously and slowly just start heading over to it. They tilt their head at 45 degrees to the side.
He'll look up and say, "What, are you scared of me or something?"
No?
Koa can see this, right? Like, he
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
the
he can
exact
see
same
this.
thing.
He'll wave to you.
Cassian, what the fuck are you doing?
Can you not see this?
I can see it. Why are you going close to it?
Oh no, okay, I see what this is. No,
Yeah,
you don't. Look, you don't have to come close. I'm not. Let's be very clear. I'm not here to hurt you in any way. I'm actually one of the more benevolent things here. Your buddy over there is actually somewhat self-actualized. It's quite nice.
Koa just looks at himself and does like the what the fuck, man? Kind of like, you know, shrug. It's like, how do we know that you're not just that fucking thing? Are you not that thing? What are you? Are you me?
Okay. Do I look like Fuelen? Do I have eyes all over me? Do I have a jaw wide enough to cut through the Sudal? No, I am not that thing, but I understand you.
No, you don't look like that thing, but it could look like literally anything, okay? It's a fucking mirror.
Alright.
Amaya's gonna kind of lean over to Mop and go, why is Kovok talking to himself?
There's twice as many
Mirrors.
Kovacs. I have so many friends.
Please, we only have one enough to deal with.
You shut up. And he points to Maya without looking at her.
Tell me both Kovacs do that. They'd go, you shut up at the same time.
Does the other one do that?
Sorry, it immediately reminded me of like the you fucking
You are fucking you are Ferrari, fuck you. You are fucking queen.
He'll look like he's going to, and he'll stop, take a deep breath in, and he'll say, "Look, I am you, but in here," and he'll like just sort of pat his chest, and say, "If you came here a few months ago, it probably would have been a little bit worse for you, but I'm actually pretty okay right now. You don't need to come close to me. I understand your trepidation. If you're looking for the girl who just ran past, she went down there," and he'll point to the door.
Oh, this way? Okay.
Yeah, he'll just point right here.
They'll take like a little step forward, look back to Mirror Valk, look over to
Mirror Valk?
the actual Kovok, and then they'll look back to this one, and they'll like give like a very nervous smile. Thank you.
Okay, don't mention it.
And then they'll, before they go down, they're gonna like go around the corner to see where everyone else is.
And while you're doing that, Kovak just moves it closer. He's looking at himself. He's just like, so you're actually literally me.
Yes.
We look like this?
Hey, I look a little bit better.
I was going to say, after all the hell we've been through, I'd say that we're looking pretty damn good.
Hey, I agree. Hey, he'll put a hand up to the mirror.
Kawaki gently presses his gauntleted hand. He puts his fingertips onto the mirror. He doesn't put like his whole hand on it. That's about the best I could do.
Alright, no, that's fair. You're bad at high fives, but that's fair.
I just don't want to like fall through mirror or something. Like, you never know. They could just like open. I don't want to.
I get it. Right? Like, there's like all this folklore about, oh, you touch mirror, other you wants to be you. I'm actually pretty content in here. Also, I stopped existing when you leave, so it doesn't matter either way.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well,
okay, fair enough then.
I stop existing like this. I'll still be there, just in there. He'll gesture to all.
It's just we cannot perceive you, and then Kovac proceeds to go into a 20-minute rant about reflections and physics. No, he doesn't do that. But he's like, okay. Well, in any case, sorry for being jumpy.
No,
Weird place this.
Look, if I was you and I am you, I'd do the same thing. It's fine.
You understand me so well.
Mop will wave at the reflection.
Mirror Vok will wave back to you and give a slight smile. Day Mop.
Okay, but no, we should probably keep going then.
I'll let you guys push in there for a moment, and I'm gonna go back out here to Craggletooth and Tenjara and the Black Cloak, who are kind of sitting here alone. And Tenjara will kind of like stare at you every now and again and look over to the black cloak every now and again, and she'll say, "Why are you watching me?"
I'm not watching you. I'm just like keeping an eye out.
Right. Well,
I'm a little bit better in the back line, so like.
This is This is a bit farther than the back line. All of your friends just went in there, and one of them just started yelling.
Yeah, that'll be fine. She's gonna kind of like peek in this mirror.
Let me see. Roll me a perception check. See if you can see anything inside of it.
Happily.
Still at
I saw
17.
17.
A 12. For a brief moment, you see a large room with mirrors lining every single surface of the wall.
Oh. She's gonna go over and peek into this one after that.
Okay. I want you to roll a d20.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
man.
you peek into this one and you see your own reflection, for a moment, and then you watch as something behind you in the reflection begins to shuffle and move about this large matted silhouette, and then a giant maw will burst out of the mirror and take a bite at you.
I'd like to not be eaten, please.
Well, you know, that's always the hope.
Yeah.
Did you cast Mage Armor before we went in?
That's always implied.
Okay. Oh.
It's okay.
So you take that, as well as this, and then I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. So.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why do you say it like that? It's fine, guys.
So I'm not gonna apply the effect to you, but you're stunned. What happens is this comes out. Tanjara sees what happens. The Black Cloak sees what's happening. The Black Cloak pulls out his sword. Tanjara begins to siphon water from a little vial, and before they can do anything, you are grabbed by the arm, stunned, and dragged into the mirror, and you are gone.
Fuck.
Okay.
Down the crackle too.
And we're gonna get back to that. As in a moment, these two will catch up with you guys and tell you what just happened.
Mike is going to crash out.
Okay.
The Mike is going to crash out so fucking bad. You have no clue.
Yeah.
I was doing research and then I rolled a 1.
And
Yeah.
Tanjara she has no fucking urgency. She's like, oh, yeah, by the way.
Your friend's fucking gone.
Yeah,
These
your
things
friend just
are-
got eat.
It's a little timey-wimey. These things haven't happened yet for them, which is just kind of funny. Cassian, and any of you can move around anywhere you'd like, but Cassian, you walk in here, you see a table filled with masks, some weapons, and you will see this girl in the mirror. She looks a little raggedy. Some of her clothes, especially the bottoms of her pant legs, look wet. She looks no older than like 8 years old. And she'll say, You're here to get that thing, right?
I am.
Okay.
Did it hurt you?
It, a little bit, but, I don't really know what its problem is. It said it was gonna kill me and then it didn't? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I can help, but I need you to find me. Without her, you can't bring her.
What? Did they, like, look over there real quick and then they're gonna look back and, like, lean in just slightly closer to the mirror? Just enough to, like, lower their voice? Without who? Which one?
The, She'll kind of like hold her head for a moment. The waves, the water, that you can't. She can't. See.
Anjara.
I comprehend. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, Tenjara, right?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, you
Either
feel like that's what she's implying.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I ask why?
She'll just kind of frown very deeply and say she doesn't like me very much and she'd rather me not help at all, but I want to, so I'm going to.
Right, okay. Okay. Right, don't worry. They're like about to swear. Remember, there's a child present, then they don't.
You'll
Right,
hear.
don't worry, we'll...
As you continue that, you'll hear a very loud sound from the adjacent room. You'll hear Tenjara and the Black Cloak yell something, and then you'll hear footsteps running your way. And
they're like instantly gonna dart back. They're like scramble past Kovak.
Before
no, actually, make a run. No.
Before you make it through, or more like Kovak would probably hear this, actually. The girl will bang on the mirror, and you'll hear, like, fist against glass. Just like a thunk sound. And she'll say, "The well, you need to find the well. I'm in there. You need to get me out of there." And then she's going to run this way, and once she leaves the frame of the mirror, she's gone.
Oh, well. What the okay. Oh, God, that's okay.
Cast. Don't even. I think like Cass did get catch up, but now they're just a lot more worried about what's going on here, so they scramble out, look at Tenjara, look around. Where the fuck's Craggletooth?
That's exactly what I came in here for. She touched a mirror, and that thing came out and grabbed her and pulled her through. I don't know where she is.
What?
What? I feel like I explained it pretty clearly.
It was
the thing.
pretty succinct, yes.
Which mirror?
It'd be the one right outside. I can show you, and I feel like anyone looking at this Kovak is having fucking none of it. He's just kind of staring at Tenjara with an ire.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if this is the reflection of his inner feelings, he is kind of just staring at her, there is nothing behind those eyes other than just, man, get out of here. Get out!
Mop is going up to every mirror and just going, Craggletooth!
Mo.
Tenjara's gonna say, we need to stop giving it vessels to... We need to destroy the mirrors, I think, one at a time.
That can't be a good idea.
I mean, do we have any other ones?
Just avoiding the mirrors right now until we can figure out what we need to really do. If it comes to that we can destroy them and not potentially, fuck everything up, then that might be a good idea. But we just need to figure it out first.
She'll kind of just hold her head for a moment and okay, fine. And she'll walk over here. And she'll point out the mirror.
Breathing. Okay. They're breathing really shakily. They rush over to the mirror.
What are you doing, Cassian?
I want them to try and see if they can spot Craggletooth in the mirror.
And I think when you get close enough to it, you actually will see Craggletooth. And Craggletooth, you are in the mirror. You press up against it, and you cannot leave it.
Cool. I want you to know the first thing that happened as soon as she was pulled in was the words "oops" left her mouth.
Really? You don't say.
Fuck.
Right now she's kind of like rocking back and forth on her toes. Is it like a room or is it like a mirror? Is it like a reflection of the room?
It is a reflection of the room, most likely.
Okay. Then she probably, as everyone left, she probably like glanced around at her surroundings, keeping an eye out for.
Yeah. Make a
things.
perception check and then a stealth check.
Okay.
You saw after it dragged you in here, the thing within bolted. And you saw it jump through a mirror, and then you heard a sound on another side of the temple.
Okay. And then you said stealth?
Yes.
Ooh,
I'm fine, guys.
I saw that one. Near shit myself.
You will
It's
hear
okay.
in this
I have
room something that no one else can hear in this sort of reflection of the temple. You will hear various footsteps and a deep, gravelly voice singing a small, terribly haunting tune. That is Ring Around the Rosie, while they are looking for you.
Oh, that's
Fuck off.
awful.
I see someone's watched the new Puss in Boots movie recently.
Shut the fuck up!
So, as like Cassian appears after, doing a once over, kind of patting herself down to make sure everything's in its place, she'll kind of like glance over to Cassian and give a little bit of a sheepish wave.
Like, go up to the mirror, try and like examine it. They're pressing their hands up to it, just trying to figure out if there's a way to like get Craggletooth back out.
I already tried that. It didn't work.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm in one piece, so yeah.
It's real.
No one please!
They like narrow their eyes at Craggletooth to see if she's lying or not. They look very fucking scared.
Craggletooth's nose is bleeding slightly, and there is a cut alongside their arm.
Okay, we'll get you out. We'll get you out.
Yeah, I figure. I think the thing is like that way, and she'll point towards the direction that she hears the whistling coming from.
Yeah, what direction is it, Dust?
Yeah, which direction is it, Dust?
It would be... You need to find it. There's only so many mirrors in this mirror temple. You think it's coming in that direction. Pointing vaguely.
Right.
She'll kind of point in that direction.
They'll like look out. They'll look out there and look back to Craggletooth. Okay. I know that you're tough as fuck to hit.
Indeed, I am. I would recommend for you guys, don't touch the mirror, and you should be able to avoid this.
No! Really?
Absolutely crashing out.
That's so fucking funny. Stay in one piece, okay?
That is my specialty.
They like look to the injuries on Craggletooth. Their brows furrow.
It's literally a scratch. I've had worse than this in like a cat fight.
I would really postpone holding that thing that I gave you. Okay, don't use that in here at all. Thank you.
I said I'd only use it for emergencies.
This is kind of an emergency, but I didn't clarify.
What did she give Craggle?
What'd you give her? Please, this is for not the safety of us, not the safety of this valley, the safety of this continent. What did you give her?
Not that bad.
A stick of dynamite.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Okay.
They like slow turn to Craggletooth.
She has a little self-satisfied smile, like she's like, yeah.
On second thought, Craggletooth, just stay in the mirror if you're going to detonate that, please.
Don't say that.
I wasn't even the one who brought it up.
Actually, no, Craggletooth, can you make me a perception check?
Yes, I can. Can I use my magical guidance, please?
Sure.
I didn't like how you said that. But...
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Something will immediately catch your ear and you can't quite hear it, and you will feel an old sort of withered hand gently grab like the top of your ear and pull it slightly so that it like opens it a little bit more. And you'll hear someone in your ear go, listen, as you use your magical guidance. And you will hear the sound of the tune growing closer. And you will see behind, in the reflected world, behind this pillar, the thing within move in the shadows. And it'll make eye contact with you.
Cool. She's gonna look at that, look at Cassian, and go, I'll find you guys. Avoid that direction for a bit. And then she's gonna probably start getting some distance in the reflected room.
You'll begin... yeah, you'll see Craggletooth move...
We'll give a salute.
You'll see Craggletooth move away, and you'll begin to run through this sort of reflected version of the temple. And then, very quickly, you will notice it's not following you.
Okay.
And when you turn around, you see a mirror with a slight golden shimmer that it is standing in front of. And you see the red hair of Amaya, her back towards it. And the thing within will turn to you and say, so powerful, so protective, yet so imperceptive. And it is going to push through the mirror and attempt to get Amaya.
No.
The hell, man.
This
Fuck.
fucking dog.
Is there anything I can do
Something
to...
stupid. So I'm watching this, right? Or like from far
Okay,
away,
you can see this.
or
You can see this, and I'll get to you,
This-
Kovak. I'll have you roll something to see if you can do something here.
this may be stupid, right? And I acknowledge this as I do this. Can I throw a firebolt to try and mess it up at the like moment that it goes for Amaya?
Sure, make an attack roll on it.
You're good at these.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything anymore.
Yeah, why'd you?
Kovak, make me a perception check.
Wow.
Oh my fucking god!
That is number 4. That is number 4 this session.
Lovely,
Yeah.
but it's okay. Amaya's within 10 feet. She gets +4 to con saves, and also she's a fucking cleric.
Yeah.
Don't get dragged
Don't worry about it.
there,
Don't worry about
please.
it. Don't worry about it.
Red light will begin to glow. Cassian, you will see it out of the corner of your eye once it's too late, as it goes out and grabs Amaya by the arm. I need Amaya to make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Sorry, I just got back into Fantasy Grounds. I crashed.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, I can walk down the kitchen.
Acrobatics
Stop
and
that.
athletics? Or athletics, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Whichever one's highest.
Can Amaya use guidance to add a +4?
I don't
Or
think
a
so
D4?
because Amaya is surprised in this
Okay.
scenario.
Got it. Please.
You gotta beat a 24. You got a 20. Oh wow, it was impossible.
Oh, fuck.
21.
The thing within will grab you by your shoulder, and you'll feel the claws dig into your skin, and you'll take a little bit of slashing damage. You'll take 4 slashing damage. I almost damaged another thing. as it slashes you, and then as it digs in and begins to slowly pull you back towards the mirror, you three can turn around and see Amaya. And it will say, "A chain is only as strong as its weakest link." And it will pull Amaya through the mirror and disappear.
Damn it.
Pardon me.
I mean, I'm so normal
Hello?
and calm and.
Please, I'm begging you, do not go in front of this fucking mirror.
I'm really worried about my friend!
And I want to actively drag these two away from the fucking mirror.
Yeah. As you are doing that, Craggletooth, you will see Amaya fall to the floor as the thing within grabs her by the shoulder, picks her up, and looks at her for a moment. And now that they can't see it on the other side, you two can see it doesn't have that sort of like devious, like awful grin on its face. It's staring with a very serious, contemplative expression. And then it just drops Amaya on the ground and continues walking around.
What?
Craggletooth will like probably bite back like a chuckle, and as soon as it moves a little bit away, then she'll like head over to Amaya. So welcome to the mirror.
A bit of a slight backtrack. When that thing sort of grabs her and pulls her through, she lets out this like startled scream, and then she looks like she's about to just start throwing whatever she has at it. Which is chances are a spiritual weapon and Toll the Dead, probably, maybe.
I want you to just make me an Arcana check rather than spending a spell slot.
Okay. Oh, I'm not good at these.
Okay. You will, I should have had you add your wisdom, but that would still be 4 plus, 4, so 8. You will cast, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
I think it's still the mace.
Got you.
But the gold is very dull. It's more of like a white.
This sort of shimmering white silhouette of a mace will shoot out from you as your expression shifts to a bitter, just vengeful one. And as it goes towards, it is about to slam into it, and multiple eyes on the side of its body will open wide with alert. It will turn around and chomp down on your spiritual weapon and cut it in half, basically. And it'll just turn into little white motes.
Oh, wow!
And it will look at you, and it will approach for a moment and get really close to your face, and it will say, "Quiet. Your time will come." And it will begin to back away.
Okay, well, pardon me for trying to defend myself. My god.
Yeah, this guy, huh?
And
Only these two motherfuckers will throw this thing to its face!
Craggletooth, I do not want to hear it, considering that you went up to the mirror directly.
You don't know a bit of what I was doing, Amaya. I was conducting research because there was another room on the weird. It was weird, so I wanted to cross-reference that mirror with the other mirror to see if it was the same. And then, lo and behold, I'm inside the mirror.
it's gone.
Okay,
It's gone, by the way. It's fully walked away at this point. It is gone.
It's
Are
like
we
using
doing
this
this
little
reference
two hands. It's like
You do
using
not
two
need to-
hands to cover its neck to like cover its ears instead.
Craggletooth, you do not need to cross-reference from 2 inches away. Anyways, I'm just gonna think her for a bit.
Craggletooth will
hearing
bigger
them at
right
all?
back.
Hold on. What is Mop doing?
Are we hearing them at all? Like bicker
No.
with each other?
You cannot hear them.
Okay, shit.
some of Craggletooth's points involve Craggletooth had to actually touch the mirror in order to get pulled in. Amaya was just standing near it, so it's obviously a skill issue.
Oh fuck.
What did I do? Maya's just like, well, at least I didn't go up willingly to the mirror knowing that, hey, we are in a dangerous temple where things could obviously hurt us, like we saw with the fuck-ass dog reach out for Cassian.
And I think
she's like, dear God,
as you two continue to argue, we'll cut back to the outside.
Cass is hyperventilating, and they're like pulling against Kovok, trying to get to the mirror. Like clawing at Kovok.
No. There are only how many of us now? I'm not losing another one. I need as many of you here as possible.
Okay.
I can't do shit on my own. As much as I like to try to convince myself that I can, I need help. Okay? So if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for me. Stay away from the mirrors.
Yeah, Craggletooth said there was something coming from over that way. If we keep a good distance from all the mirrors, we might be able to get over there, right?
I don't.
Will you hold my hand?
Yes. He doesn't even hesitate this time.
Mob will also hold out a hand for Cassian.
I think it's better if we just don't get separated, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
They're gonna stare at the mirror. They're gonna glance back down to the one that Craggletooth was taken through. Gonna close their eyes, take a huge breath to try and steady themselves, and then they'll take Mop's hand. But
will you take Cassian's hand?
There's a moment.
No, they're holding the axe in the other one.
There's a moment where Kovok, when you say that you need help, Tanjaro looks at you with a face. Not one of, judgment, but more like confusion and... I don't know, those words seem to have meant something to her even though they weren't directed at her.
Oh dear. Oh baby, we're picking up the trauma.
And she'll say, Kovok's right, we should stick together. Okay, let's see. This thing is picking us off one by one. We need to get to a space where there aren't any mirrors.
Yes, absolutely. I'm in agreement.
Would that be difficult?
It would be, absolutely, but we just need to be very careful where we step. Is the big issue.
All right, here's what we're going to do. And she is going to look at the black cloak, who is going to position himself here. And then she is going to move right here and motion for you to fill her space, Cassian. And she's going to look to Mop and say, you stand there in the middle, you're going to look out between us. We look on all sides. Whenever we see something, we call it out and we defend.
Okay.
And she's going to start walking very carefully in whatever direction you guys would like to go. And I'll carry you all at once. You guys can keep.
Yeah. Let's go over this way.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to go up here?
I want to see what this thing here in the middle is.
Just get a passing glance or whatever it is.
Yeah.
When you keep an eye. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
No, please. What were you gonna say?
I want Cass to keep an eye over here because that's where they remember Craggletooth said the thing was, but that was obviously before it went for Amaya, so they don't know if it's still hovering around there. Just in case.
You will move, and through the staircase, you will see the room from this side, and you'll see it again when you pass by. This room is wall to wall with mirrors.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're avoiding that room.
Tajar will nod and begin to move down a little bit.
I guess what is that?
Yeah, what was that in the middle?
It appears to be a light of some kind.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't consider it to be a light well? No, I'm kidding.
I actually don't think I made these proper lights, which I should have done. They're not very big,
Nice.
but like...
Way to go!
Way to fuck you,
Way to go, Chief.
Chief.
yeah.
Just imagine him doing the XQC loud as fuck clap.
I hate his ass.
Sorry. Every time I think XQC, I just think of.
I hate his ass. And she'll kind of look to this staircase, say, "Do we should go there then?"
Over, I guess that way. Just careful of the mirrors on our 6. Or is that a 7? No, that's 12, 11 o'clock.
That
Yeah.
would be 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Whatever direction we're facing.
I'm gonna say if they're facing this way, technically Moth is correct.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm looking at it from northeast southwest. So yes, she
Well,
would be correct.
north is whichever way you're facing.
Nah.
Which way west?
We don't need to.
Where's it again?
Go walk.
Turn around.
Yes, well, hold on. Hold on. Considering that we're going very close to the mirrors, and he's gonna like sort of gesture for Tenjara to swap spots with him.
She will nod, and she will sort of move around this way.
Just because he likes his chances better than hers. If anything does come out of these mirrors. But you know, anyways, I'll let you continue to pilot us, Durst, Frederick Durst,
This way.
Blink 182 fame.
And Kovak, I would love for you to make me
Yeah.
in let's say athletics with advantage, because you are prepared.
Yes, very prepared.
17. No?
I would like to use. If I use lucky, can I roll it with advantage again?
Sure.
Okay, I'd like to
well,
do
no,
that
sorry.
again.
Yes. No, I think his lucky is a reroll, isn't it? I think you.
I believe it is. Yeah. That's so much better.
Oh my
Significantly
god,
better.
okay.
Let me put him out there for a moment. Here he is. Hi. So everybody say hi.
Bastard!
Kill!
Nice. He will chomp outwards, and with what weapon do you want to use here?
I want to use the spike chain. I want to bash him over the head with it.
Got you. He will jolt out and attempt to bite and drag you through, and as he does so, you are spinning the chain, sort of casually waiting for something, and with a simple bash, you just hit him across the side of the face. He'll whimper slightly and growl, and before you can go to attack him again, he'll slink back into the mirror.
Just fucking whack him across the mall like that. And then he's gonna just give a, like with the other free hand, give a bit of a thumbs up and say, I had a bad feeling about that corner.
Okay.
Jumped by a fuck-ass dog. I'm loving
Mm.
it.
It's brilliant.
And yeah, I mean, Kovak expressly gives the thumbs up mainly to Tenjara, just to be like, you're welcome! But obviously not with that same kind of an undertone. It's okay.
She will actually give you like a smile and a nod.
There we go, guys. We've done it.
Yippee!
We've done it! Okay.
And I'll continue to move you into this sort of room right here.
Moppa's just dry heaving.
Cass is just gonna like, what do you call it? Squeeze Mop's hand.
Speaking of,
Oh, are you fucking the question mark?
Lil Mop.
You guys will enter
Lil Ma.
this room, and you will see. I forgot that I put this guy here as well.
Oh!
You will see.
If that ain't Argyle, that's a wrap.
That's a friend.
You
We have
will
Argyle
see
at home.
Mop with a blank expression on their face. They are not their usual cheery self, and they are not their sometimes usual frightened self. They are blank. They are serious. They are concentrated. And they will just sort of calmly look up to you all.
I think
Keep an eye on this side.
yeah. with Cass's really shitty eyesight, I think they're able to tell if it's Mop, just because of how like distinguished, like not like. Ooh.
It's a fucking white figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of those have you met?
I mean, more than one.
There's 5 in this call
Yeah,
right
but
now.
Okay.
definitely. Okay there.
Holy fuck. But yeah, I want to keep an eye out, like looking back and forth.
And I think when you enter this room, I'll go back to Amaya and Craggletooth for a moment. You all will see the thing within go through a mirror. You'll hear a thump, and then you'll see it come back out with nobody else with it. And it'll look frustrated as it shakes its head.
We'll say that out loud.
What did
What
you
did she
say?
say?
You cut out, so all we heard was like, ah!
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that was it. That was it. Just a loud, hot, like laugh, like a single laugh.
Ah! Just
Um,
mocking the fuck out of it. Dude, the best people to be put in there with it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, honestly, just
Psychic
go after
damage.
it. Go after it.
The day that Dust lets me have vicious mockery is the day that I use it every single day. I fear, which is why I
If
would
it's
never.
anything like, if it's anything like Cassian, just bully it a bit.
No, yeah, that's the goal.
It's insecure.
And I think as you laugh at it, it will look at you, and it will snarl slightly, and it will say, I am not here to kill you. That doesn't mean you have to be safe. And it is going to leap through a mirror, and it will come back, and in its mouth, hanging by the back of their shirts, is Craggletooth and Amaya. Your reflections. It will drop them to the floor in front of you. Amaya, this sort of fuzzy image, kind of like stumbles about and almost like glitches in a way, in like this weird contortion, like limbs moving in the ways that they shouldn't be, more bones than a body should be able to have, an incomplete reflection. And the one of Craggletooth will just fall to their knees with their head in their hands. And it will say, pitiful deception, choices of betrayal, look at you. I am not here for you. And it will begin to walk away as your reflections rest in front of you.
Nah, you're here for the bitter.
It will not respond. It will keep
Shut up.
walking.
Craggletooth, please,
Come
for
on.
the love of God, be quiet.
Oh, that's like my that's like the one thing I can't do, Amaya. I thought you knew that.
Killer,
Your
Get used to it.
Craggletooth, when you say that, you feel.
Uh-oh.
Is that your AC? It is your AC. You feel fire connect with you. That's a lot of fire damage, holy shit. As your reflection casts a firebolt on you.
Ow!
And you will see tears like streaming down her face. She looks angry as you say this. And she says, that's all you ever do. You talk and talk. That's how we got in this situation. That's what happened to them.
Craggletooth is gonna give like the biggest sigh, like not this shit again.
Let it off!
It was like, I already did this. I just did this. I just went through this. Or she's
I've
just
had
gonna,
enough self-reflection.
she's gonna like look at her reflection and just kind of like give like a shrug, like, okay, what do you want from me? And then glance over to Amaya's reflection and
Who's
whisper over to Amaya,
bugging the fuck out, by the way. Just like
Amaya,
twitching.
you doing okay?
Yeah, I think that's what I want to know. And she's kind of looking at Tweak Maya a little just confused.
Make
She
an
doesn't
insight
exactly
check.
know what to do. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, it's going to take me 50 gillion years to pull up my
You're
thing.
okay. That's a very good roll. You kind of squint and try and put together what this thing actually is. It seems to be the middle point between two different forms. And I suppose with a 26, I'll let you know one of them. Would you like to know the shorter one, the one that appears a bit smaller, or the one that appears a bit brighter?
You choose.
Okay. I know which. Okay. You will see the one that's a bit brighter. For a brief moment, the image becomes a little bit simpler, a little bit easier to understand. The jagged edges smooth out as memories of the dream you had with Josiah resurfacing in your mind by coincidence. And you see yourself, but older. Wrinkles in your face, gray streaks through your red hair. You're wearing Josiah's cloak. Figures of chains running up and down. You are old, you are powerful, and you can tell that the smile on your face is not real. And then it will shift back into the jagged form.
She'll see that she's wearing Josiah's cloak. She'll instantly know what has happened. But everything else to her just does not... It doesn't seem right. So she's still confused, more not really satisfied with what she's looking at.
Mm-hmm. And it'll begin to sort of trudge towards you a little bit, a hand outstretched, and then the other Craggletooth will sort of stomp her foot in the ground and say, You killed them. You don't even know, do you? You haven't accepted it yet, have you? You're still denying it over and over again. She'll hold her head. She'll point a finger gun at you, Craggletooth, which is only intimidating because she's doing it.
Craggletooth will see that, point a couple finger guns back with a pretty obvious smile, and go, well, you see, I thought we already established that's my specialty.
She'll look bitter, like the crying will stop, and she'll just look agitated. And she'll say, We'll never learn. We'll never get better. As she gets ready to cast Firebolt again at you.
Cool. If she does cast at me, I would cast back at her. Yes.
Okay.
So.
Amaya, are you doing anything about your jagged thing as it begins to approach you with an arm outstretched?
Does she recognize any sort of movements that Crash Out Maya is making right now?
Crash Out Maya.
Crash Out Maya.
They appear to be glitched and awful. You've seen similar things in Undead. Whatever this thing is trying to do, it is very hard to tell because its intention keeps switching. But since you ended up figuring out that version of it, it appears like it's trying to put a hand on your shoulder.
she'll, I think, take a step back. She's still trying to figure out what the fuck is she gonna do with this. A lot simpler than whatever Criggletooth is about to do. But she doesn't know what it's about to do, and she's just not really keen on finding out.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just gonna take a step away, I think.
It'll sort of
still keep an eye on it, but
it'll do an approximation of tilting its head, and it will put its hand down and begin to walk towards you a little bit faster.
Oh, it's walking now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. She'll take a few more steps away from it. But she will ready herself so that if it tries to attack her, she can at least retaliate. Which means if it succeeds on its if it tries to attack and it succeeds, I'm gonna have her cast Silvery Barbs on it.
There is immediately this sort of standoff on the other side of the room with the Criggletooths as they both sort of point finger guns, fire beginning to seep from their fingertips. She gets ready to cast it, and you get ready to as well. And as this happens, the jagged face of Amaya will smooth out for a moment, and you'll see you again, older. You have a big, toothy grin that looks devilish and in no way genuine at all. There are bags under your eyes. Your eyes are open, and in them you can see a golden shimmering hue of your pupil, just like in your dream. And it will say, "It's worth it, you know. Don't you want it to go back to how it was?" And then firebolts will ring out, and we'll cut back to everybody else. The rest of you come across this room with Mop, who is holding the analog under her arm, and the rat palm up, just staring at it with a blank, serious expression. She'll look over at all of you. You'll ask, and then she'll look at the book, and she'll open it. She'll look back. Yes?
Okay. That's it.
she won't look at you. Or she won't respond.
Potentially.
Gotcha.
What happened?
She'll look back down to the book. It's open. She reads it a little bit. She closes it. I'm protecting my friends.
What? Huh. You keep looking at that book. I have one kind of like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do. It's the same one.
I don't... What happened?
She'll almost look confused for a second. She'll look at the book. She'll open it. She'll read it. She'll close it. Oh. No, I'm fine. I'm doing great, actually. Everyone's okay.
Okay.
She pets the rat.
Is the rat actually Argyle?
No, it's not Argyle. It's a different rat.
It's I'm really confused. Did someone help me out here?
Tanjara will just kind of stare, really befuddled as well, and kind of just look at you and shrug and say, they don't seem to be hostile?
Are they on a mirror or are they just there?
They're just there.
That's really confusing.
I mean, the other me, I had to see him in mirror, so how's that work?
Maybe we should keep going.
Oh, no, don't, it pulled me out. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Why did it do that?
She shrugs. I don't really know.
So, okay, but the reflections are in the same thing. Does that mean that the reflections could help us?
Yeah, probably.
Can you show us how to help our friends?
In what way? What do you need to
Well,
do?
we gotta get them out. We gotta get them out of the mirrors.
Oh, well, only that thing can get him out. To my knowledge.
Oh dear.
I do unfortunately know just as much as you do.
It is
Okay.
you, after all.
It is me. Maybe we just. Will you come with us?
It'll stop. She'll open the book. She'll read it. She'll close the book. I don't know. I can stay nearby.
Okay. Do you want to be friends?
I think we already are. In some way.
Oh,
Have
that's
been for a
lovely.
bit now. One last thing though, I do think it brought me out to get a dig at you. And it'll
Huh?
she'll point at Cassian. And she'll also point at you, Mop.
Oh,
What was that? Sorry?
I think it brought me out to get a dig at you too.
Oh. Like, say something mean?
No, I wouldn't really do that.
Okay.
To do what then?
Prove that only he has that sort of an agency between what goes in and what goes out. If I had to guess.
Mop will nod. I think so. That makes sense to me.
Mop will look at this mirror. Did they notice anything about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You see shifting about in the mirror. Very hard to see. It's hiding very well. You think maybe it's behind a pillar in the other room. But you see the thing within. Hiding within it. Waiting.
Where?
In here. I say it was behind a pillar. It's
Oh.
likely in the reflection, hiding behind one of these boxes.
Oh dear. Okay, so we're not going past the mirror at all.
Thank you.
This Mop will kind of tilt her head a little bit. She'll open the book. She'll read it. She'll close it. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Well, thank you.
Mop will wave at herself.
Of course. I'm gonna hide in a box now.
Okay.
Do what you need to.
Let's go find out what's this way.
Okay, let's go
Alright,
into
Hmm.
the tunnel.
You guys
Secret tunnel.
You guys can move as you wish. For now.
Okay.
Okay, let me-
Oh yeah, there's no mirrors in here, right?
No, there's not.
I'm assuming as much. At the moment. Aww.
You guys make your
Guys!
way
Guys!
through the tunnel. Some small sort of bits of rock and rubble falling from the ceiling. It's not complete. Where did Tanjara go? Where did she go? What the fuck?
She's underneath the black cloak.
Oh, that's really funny.
I was using.
Yeah, it
select tool
happens. Yeah, it happens if they collide against a wall. I think the tokens just stack on one another. And then, like, while they've got a bit of a lead on the others, Kovac is going to sort of just like whisper to Cassian, "If one of us finds the well, what should we say so that we can distract?" Just to like yell out so that we know that we found the well and that we should keep the other one away from where we are.
Well, if I find it, I can... They, like, tap the side of their head. They look to Kovac. I can tell you. If I find it.
You can't just fucking do that, I forget.
Actually, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold on. Cass can't do that at the minute, actually.
Why not?
Can they not?
You can.
You didn't lose your telepathy, you just lost your werewolfisms.
Yeah, you just lost. You
Okay.
didn't lose your telepathy.
Okay.
Nice.
I always tied it in with the lycanthropy, so that was why I was like, wait a second. But no, that makes sense.
That makes a really
and-
good point. You have reminded me
Yeah.
of something. Multiple cast sending.
Oh, who do you cast it on?
Craggletooth.
All right, roll me a D100. You need to get higher than a 5.
Okay.
That is certainly higher than a 5.
Nice.
What message do you want to send?
Craggletooth, can you hear me? I love
Okay.
you. Bye, Mom.
You
Bye,
can
Mom.
you can respond, Craggletooth. A firebolt shoots past you, Craggletooth. You shoot one back. There's something going on behind you with Amaya. And you hear this message.
Hi, Mom.
Nope.
Little
25 words or
busy.
less.
Love you too. Bye.
What? Doesn't even expand. Alright.
Well, yeah, it's not like you expanded.
I can communicate with them, but they said they're a little busy with something.
I'm probably busy trying to stay alive and whatever the fuck that thing is.
Cass
Okay.
just looks so fucking scared.
It's okay, don't worry. But alright, if we find anything, if I find anything, right? And he's still whispering. It's just I don't know if my mic will pick up if I whisper. He's like, if I find anything, I will say the exact words. Haven't found anything yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Those exact words.
No goodness. Okay, that's very confusing.
Don't worry, because if I actually don't find anything, I'll just say, nah.
Okay.
Cass like,
that
Cass,
easy.
like wringing their hands together a wee bit, like gripping the axe.
Oh, we're smelling. We're looking for a whale. You guys know what a whale smells like? I've noticed this whenever I leave Sudal that usually you can smell bodies of water.
It's true.
I'm gonna shake Mom.
Tanjara and the Black Cloak will turn around. Tanjara will like raise an eyebrow and say, a well? Why are you looking for a well?
You know how, like, when you look in wells, you see reflections sometimes? Like, we're guessing there's probably something like that somewhere.
Make a deception check.
That was smooth
Fuck
though.
Mom.
That was
It was
smooth.
good. It was
really
really good. That's why I'm allowing him to make a deception check to begin with.
Looks.
I don't want to burn all of my fucking uses of lucky. And I'm not going to.
I will roll insight for her.
She's gonna whoop my ass,
She has to
dude.
get a 1. Okay.
Oh.
She'll look at you, Kovac, and narrow her eyes, and say, "You're dancing around something. What are you doing?"
I'm guessing. I don't know what's happening. I'm panicking.
We don't really have the time to be discussing this. There's 3 different ways to go right now. They're gonna like point to the different paths.
Well, I have Argyle, so we all got somebody to go with us wherever we go.
No, we can't be splitting up.
Okay, never mind. That's a bad idea.
They like look over to Tinjara and the Black Cloak very like pointedly when they say that.
Hey, Sniffer. Can you smell if there's any water?
You talking to me?
It would have to be Mop.
Okay, I'll smell
Yeah.
the water.
The rat. Can the rat smell for it? Because I think rats. Do they have keen smell?
Imagine.
Well, right
It's
now he's
also
not a
a
rat, he's a
possum.
possum.
And opossums.
Oh.
I think they do. I
But
mean,
they do.
I think
They do have
keen
pretty good smell.
Yeah. They
Hold
smell
on,
keen
I'm
smell.
googling it.
I don't know.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Okay.
I'm the best. I'm the fucking greatest.
Go ahead and roll a perception with advantage, with Argyle. So
Okay.
just a d20 with advantage. I have a +0.
Perception.
Well, that's 12. Okay. Sorry. Water.
Where'd you go, mate?
What?
Water.
You were looking for water. I don't
Yeah.
think. Is there any water in here? I think the only place. He kind of looks. He smells for a bit longer, like trying to search for something. And he looks at you and shakes his head and shrugs, as in nothing. But he does point this way to indicate he smelled something different that way.
Well,
But
That-
this way?
it smells something weird over there. It's not water.
Okay.
Let's hold hands. Group up.
And Mop will hold
Mm.
out one hand for Tanjiro.
She'll kind of look at you, and she's still looking at Kovok as well. And
Oh, he's not making eye contact.
She got the most earnest look on her face.
Tanjaro will walk past you, and then the Black Cloak will grab your hand.
Yes!
Aww. Yippee!
Yeah! Okay, maybe he's not that bad. We're not gonna kill him.
What's your name?
He'll look down to you. He won't say anything.
Fantasy name generator. Oh.
No, I know his name.
Okay.
Um,
And then he takes up the helmet, and it's
It's
Isandra.
and it's Kovok.
Oh, it's Isandra. Little did we know, they buffed up.
You want to be friends, Mr. Black Cloak? Okay, we're friends.
The Black Cloak will
We
nod.
can make bracelets when we leave.
The Black Cloak
Oh,
will
he
nods.
kind of rub the back of his head, like, I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, I know what that is. Surely.
You will walk into this room, and Tanjaro will see it too. And she'll say, okay, we're here, good. Well, that's step one, but we probably shouldn't approach it without everybody here.
Yeah. Cass is already, like, beginning to start heading back.
With everyone here, as in, like, including the other two?
Yes! Yes!
Mm, okay, yeah, no, that is a decent enough point. But what is it? Like, I think I can
Pretty sure it's a
sort of
mirror.
glean
It's a
it,
mirror.
but...
It's a pedestal with a hand mirror on top of it.
I got attacked by a moth.
Gotcha.
You jammy bastard.
I love moths.
I don't.
I
Get outta here.
don't.
I don't. I hit it. Why are you apologizing? You're fine.
They're like butterflies, but nocturnal.
I normally like them, but I hate them when they like throw themselves in my face.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair.
Give me a fucking heart attack.
No, you can show
Mm. And as, like, Kovak and Cassian sort of jut ahead, it's gonna be like...
Come here.
I'm good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you think it's going to be this way? And he sort of gestures.
We're not gonna know just standing around here.
It's good. Okay, you go on ahead. I will stick close, but I'll also body block if you find anything.
Okay.
I gotta select my fucking game mode called
You're fucking rat. You
Guess
find
what I
the well.
fucking found, chat.
You find the well.
Oh,
Okay. So I'm guessing because, you know, like Tanjaro's already out there, like Kova can see Cass, right? Actually, Cass sprints over here and like waves her hands, like quite comically, and then they're like pointing over. And
And he's
they're
just going to, like-
mouthing the words well.
He just raises his eyebrows and just, gestures to go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Mr. Blackrock, what's your favorite color?
They're still back here in the hallway. They're walking
Oh.
quite slowly.
Are they, as you say, they talking to one another?
You can't hear them talking to one another.
But you can see that they're talking to one another.
They're
Or at
looking-
least she's talking to him.
No, they're looking at each other every now and again.
Oh, okay. Kovak is gonna, like, sort of gently approach Mop and is going to just whisper to her. In, like, the kind of whisper where you grit your teeth and, like, your lips barely move. Yeah, he's gonna just, to Mop say, Cassian's gone on ahead. We need to try and keep them here, if we can. But I'm also very, very concerned about this, alright?
Right.
If anything happens, I'll protect you.
Oh, well, I'm thinking... I mean, I might have to... I don't know what they're thinking, but I could know what they're thinking, you know? Should I, I don't really want to.
Would they be able to tell that you're looking in?
Yes.
Only if you push.
What, detect thoughts? As you say, technically only if you dig.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll do detect thoughts on Red Cloak over here.
Oh, okay, you want to do it on the Black Cloak?
On Shat Cloak.
On Shat Cloak, yeah. I don't want to... I like Tanjara. I don't want to,
Yeah. We'll do
Or
this,
a
and then we'll go
pistol.
over to whatever Cassian was doing while you cast this spell. You cast Detect Thoughts on the Red Cloak. Or the Black Cloak, sorry.
Yeah.
You get the simple baseline thoughts, and I think it's mainly... they are talking to each other. I think you can tell that immediately based off of what you get back.
Yeah.
Because it's just little snippets of talking, like, no, not yet. Give it a second. Be patient. From the Black Cloak. And while you can't entirely make it out, the voice sounds very familiar.
Fuck.
Sorry, I think I had a bit of like a connection freeze. What was said?
It was
Well, it
was-
ain't good.
not yet. Except the voice sounds very familiar.
Oh no.
And does Mop relay that to Kovak?
Yeah.
Kovak, don't make it obvious, okay? But I think I almost recognize who's the Red Cloak. I don't know who exactly, but the voice sounds really familiar.
I told us the Black Cloak.
Oh god, I don't know if they have a specific height. I didn't give them reasonably
About as
tall.
tall as a human.
Pretty average.
So shorter than me though.
Everyone's shorter than you, Kovak.
Except for the Fleckro.
That's true. It's not the Fleckra.
Well, hey, we've been new, but okay, great. This is terrifying, but okay. Kovak's just gonna give like a nod, and he's gonna say, "We need to try to just keep them a little busy while Cassian does whatever Cassian is doing right now."
What?
Okay.
Sorry, repeat that.
We need to just keep them busy here
Okay.
while Cassian does whatever Cassian's doing. And hopefully, he's going to do it quickly.
I can talk to them for a little bit if you want to help him.
You and... Yeah, I mean, no, you and me both. We can talk to them.
Okay.
Let's go over and talk
They'll
to
get
him and then you
suspicious.
do the casting thing.
I was gonna say, they'll get suspicious if two of us fucking vanish.
Well, you guys will start talking, and we can get back to what you say in a moment. But Cassian, you make your way
Yes.
down the ladder, and as
Oh, I'm going in.
Are you going in? Is that what you're doing?
Hopping from the well.
I think they're gonna like look down first. Like, is there anything there?
Well, let me give him Argyle at least.
You hear a thumping noise. You hear the sound of something hitting another thing very rhythmically. Looking inside, there are some small lights, but it's very dimly lit.
I'll
like-
give Cassie an Argo.
Yippee. I think
Argyle
like while
will
they're
hop on
like
your shoulder.
muttering to themselves, yippee. They're like muttering to themselves. They're just going, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to fucking go down there. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Well, fuck this. And then
Argyle,
they feel like Argyle climbing.
Argyle will stand on his hind legs on your shoulder and do like the Popeyes like fist thing where he's like making like, I'm gonna get you, like trying to encourage you.
Oh my god, I would die for Argyle. I'm gonna like look to
You
him.
just might.
I want you to know that Cass will die for this party at this current state in time, so don't push it. They're gonna like look to Argyle, gently like pat his head, take a deep breath. Okay. Thank you. And then they're gonna climb down.
Mm-hmm. And as you begin to climb down, you'll hear that rhythmic sound get louder as you get closer to it. And then right before you hit the bottom, you will hear somebody say, wait. I imagine you stop.
Oh, yeah.
And I will drag you very quickly down here.
Oh, okay.
You see, as you turn around, you see the girl. There is a chain around her ankle, and there are mirrors lining every single wall in this room. And more interestingly, she is holding a small wooden mallet, and a small, what appears to be like a toy boat, with a nail that's half hammered in. And there are various wooden little toys and trinkets around the room. And you can see where your foot is, it was about to step on one of these toys.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're okay. Come on. And she'll try to like walk over, and then she'll stop and she'll move here down the chain, put her arm through this mirror, reach out this one, and move the toy out of the way. And then go back to the center of the room. And she's going to say, come here, I need your help. I need you to get rid of this, if you can.
Like gonna like very cautiously look between the mirrors. They're like wondering if they're gonna like ask Argyle to like just sit there, because they're looking at these mirrors, they don't trust it in case something happens to them, so then Argyle can run back.
Mm-hmm.
They like look to Argyle.
Argyle will salute and plant his butt.
Where does he plant it?
At the top of the ladder.
Okay. They'll give him like this very forced, strained smile and very carefully make their way down.
She will kind of look around the room and she'll say, sorry, it's such a mess. I wasn't exactly expecting company, if you couldn't tell. She'll grab at the chain a little bit.
Yeah, no, you're grand. Are you okay?
Oh, I mean, I've been better. Being locked in here isn't exactly amazing.
You want me to get you out?
Yeah, that would be preferred. Yeah, if you could just break the chain, that would be great, actually.
And if you don't love me now,
Oh my fucking god.
I can't steal.
Anyway.
Oh my fucking god.
What? God forbid a bitch has some fun!
Dragon's
Anyways,
Ghost
continue.
people.
Okay. I think like while they're like walking over and avoiding things, they're gonna like take the axe, but they're gonna like examine the chain to sort of stall while they like they're like really anxiously looking towards this mirror as well.
Mm-hmm.
While they're like air quotations inspecting it, they're gonna just ask, So, who are you?
Oh, she didn't really give me a name. Like I said, she doesn't like me very much. But
Like who?
I don't. Yeah.
Who didn't give you a name?
The what? She kind of grabs her head. What's her name? You think you called her Tanjara? That one, the water lady?
Mm-hmm. Aye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. Are you saying that she made you, or she?
Well, in the same way that you made that thing, yeah?
Right, okay. Why does she not want you getting out?
She kind of like curls up into a ball a little bit, like puts her knees up, puts her arms over her knees. I don't really know. She doesn't like me very much. She's been ignoring me for a long while now.
I think they're gonna squint very slightly. Can I roll like insight to see if they're being genuine?
Yeah.
Okay.
The child is lying.
Just in case.
You never know, yeah.
Damn it, you'll never know.
You shitting me?
It's hard to tell.
They're gonna drop the chain, take a very small step back, and they're gonna swing the axe down to try and break the chain.
Mm-hmm.
It
is a magic weapon. You are very strong. I don't think I'm going to make you roll for this. With a simple cut, you will hack at the chain and break a link. And she will come free with this sort of iron anklet around her leg. And she'll smile and say, "Thank you so much. It gets really boring in here."
Of course. Okay. This thing.
Yeah?
I need to ask you first, this thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I get my friends out of there?
Oh, yes! That's why I wanted you to find me. I can do that.
Okay.
I've had to... It's very specific, but I've had to bounce around these mirrors a lot. That's kind of what happens when you get put in a room with only mirrors for most of your existence. So I can get them out. I just have to find them, and it's a little scary because if that thing finds me and it sees that, it's not going to be very happy about that.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on dying today. So I had an alternate solution.
Mm-hmm.
I can get people out. I can also put them in. If they're already in there, it might be a good idea to, I don't know, meet it where it is.
I'd like look past her, like to the mirrors over here.
I hate that.
Okay.
Not right now,
I
obviously. I'm not going to put you in there alone. That's an awful idea.
They're gonna like stand up. Okay.
Okay, let's try this, though. And she'll hold a hand up, and she'll do this sort of like very flowy motion. And you can see her hair is wet. And you watch as some of the moisture and the water in her hair will collect and begin to move around. And as it moves around the room, it hits two of the mirrors. And as it splashes across them, you see Craggletooth and Amaya. You see Craggletooth fighting with herself. Firebolts launching to and fro. You see Amaya backed up, probably slightly horrified, with a very creepy, distorted-looking version of her, standing, like, above her.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Okay.
Can't we go in now?
You want to go in by yourself?
Not really, but I don't...
Look, from what I've seen, I think one of your friends would hate that a lot. What I can do, if you really want
Thank you.
to, is is put you in, go up there, and put them in. However, what I will say, they're not going to believe a word I say. Because you would have come in here and not come back, and I would have come instead.
Right, yeah, okay. No, you're right. We just need to be quick then.
That would be the best, yeah. You made sure to ditch Tenjara, right?
Yeah, my friends are distracting her right now.
Kind of squints. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, should
Wait, what do you want us to do? What do you want?
Alright, we should go. And she'll start, like, organizing some of her little contraptions in here. And, like, moving them to corners and making sure they're sitting upright. She'll grab a couple and, like, stuff them in her shirt.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Bob is like, look what I can do! She does the, like, thumb disappearing thing.
They're just staring blankly at you. Let me go ahead and put you through the wall. Oh, that's not the right wall. There it is. I'm moving her over here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just sort of pull her up and out, and she'll say, "Okay. All we need to do is get them, find a mirror, go in. Simple as that."
Okay. Now, I won't cast... They're gonna just, like, hold a hand out to, the spirit. You know, sort of to just, like... You know, like a wait there motion.
She'll stop. She'll nod.
Yeah. They're gonna just, like, stand there, and I want them to use... Can I only use telepathy on one person at a time?
Yes.
Okay, Kovok. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got...
With bated breath, I wait.
Yes. Kovok, I got her out. Now, she says that she can help us get Amaya and Crackletooth out. But, we may need to go in after them.
You cannot be fucking serious.
Do you think, Kovok, buddy?
Is there no other way? They're
gonna, like, look to the spirit. Is there any other way other than going in after them?
I mean, you could look for them, and if you find the right mirror, I can pull them out, but that's gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah. So she says that we can go looking for them, Kovok. Could take a while. And from what I saw, Craggletooth and Amaya are in trouble. And I would very much like to get to them as soon as possible.
Anyway,
They're gonna, like, really quickly look to the spirit. Can you take us to the mirrors that are down there? Could you take us in through them?
She, like, looks to the well. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. Back to Kovok. Kovok, get Mop, both of you. Get over here as quick as you can, okay? Try to get over here before Tanjara spots you.
But what are we going to do about her?
See if I move this pencil up and down really fast, it looks like it's made out of rubber.
Actually,
I'm gonna have Tajara roll insight on Mop.
So fucking funny.
Oh, okay.
Hey, win!
Oh, fuck, it's not just us.
She's like, whoa, it's made out of rubber.
She just looks genuinely confused.
That's so fucking funny. But yeah. Kovak, she doesn't want Tanjara anywhere near her.
We need to shake her. That's it then. But, so you need us to come with you into the well.
Yes. There's mirrors down there. She can take us in to wherever Crackletooth and Amaya are for them.
Do you trust her?
They like look to the spirit. I don't know, Kovak, but I'm not about to let something happen, something worse happen to our friends.
I'm going to take a chance. And I'm going to hope that this goes exactly as we are. I'm going to take a chance on you, okay? And if this goes terribly wrong, it's shit, then isn't it? It's just anyway. I've got the plan. Be ready to go the second you hear anything, okay?
Yeah. They're just gonna like relay to the spirit that Kovak is planning something.
Kovak is going to procure something from his bag of tricks.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
I can look at your
Until it
inventory.
happens. Yeah, but you're not. Okay, motherfucker, look at my fucking inventory. Can you guess what I'm going to use? No. Anyways. So. Don't say it. Don't say it. Anyway, Kovak's going to just, sort of clear his throat a little. He's going to say, okay, well, I don't... and gets a little closer, and then he sort of just like peers his head around the corner a little, and he asks Tanjara, if you had to guess, just from looking at it, how far away would you say that mirror is? The one in the room back there.
Like from where we are right now?
Yes, like if you had to look over there and guess. I want her to look over there.
Roll persuasion. She has been very suspicious of you.
Oh.
She'll raise an eyebrow and she'll turn around. And to try and
I'm going to have Kovak immediately sort of just pull Mop back and just say, like, just whisper to her, go run right now. And as he's like walking forward to join beside them,
yeah,
he's gonna look at the black cloak. Is there anything that I can perceive of the black cloak that looks remotely familiar at all?
Roll insight.
Cass is just bringing Mop over to the spirit while this is going on. Introduces them, tells the plan, yada yada.
21. You can't tell who it is. You simply can't because of everything that they're wearing to disguise their appearance. But you're able to put together two specific details that you haven't really picked up on till now. The way that they carry themselves is not like any black cloak you've ever heard. It's a lot less confident. And whenever you have seen Tanjara just casually refer to them as Black Cloak, they take a little bit longer to respond, implying that they are either not a Black Cloak or they are recently a Black Cloak.
It's Colin. I think it's Colin. Shit. Okay.
Cool.
And then as Kovak is going to like sort of move in closer, he's going to step a little forward. He's going to accidentally trip, land on his face, and out of his hand is going to fall a smoke grenade with the pin pulled.
Oh fuck yeah, Kovak, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just and he's gonna look at the grenade, and is going to basically just yell at them, "Oh shit! Okay, fuck!" And he's gonna like kick it as if he's like instinctively reacting. It's going to bounce off this wall. It's going to bounce back here. It's going to land right back in front of him.
Okay.
And I want the smoke grenade to go off.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. And seconds before the smoke begins to engulf everything, he's going to wait just long enough that the smoke obscures the vision. For like he's going to back a little, like, coughin and whatnot. while the smoke fills the area, and the moment that he knows that they can't see him, he's just going to...
I need Kovok to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Like, runs into the fucking wall.
22. It doesn't physically stop you, but you feel the ground at your feet go slick, and you begin to slip and slide, and then with the grip of a vice, a strength that you did not think she had, you will feel Tenjara's arm on your shoulder. And through the mist, through the smoke that you can barely see, you can see her face. She looks at you, looking up at you, and she says, "You've made your choice. Go save your friends. I have a life to live." And she is going to push you forward. And then suddenly an ice wall is going to appear.
A life in servitude isn't one lived at all. He yells through the wall, kicks it. He just stares at it for a second.
Oh fuck, what happened?
The bridge is burned. And he's just gonna walk past.
You'll see a young Tenjara look at you like, "Oh,
Fucking nut.
no. Oh, no. Oh, that's
And Kovak's
bad."
just going to do... Again, Kovak's just gonna look at her and do just the most flat expression ever. What do you mean? What do you mean that's bad?
Okay. It's fine. Save your friends. That's your priority. You want to save your friends, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Preferably, yes.
We save your friends. Simple as that.
But the mirror,
I'm scared, actually.
the dragon, the mirror.
We can deal with that after. We have to get these two out first.
Okay.
I'm just along for the ride. Okay, let's go. And she will begin to go down the well. Do you all follow her?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Oh god. Fuck, they've totally just barricaded us from where the fuck-ass mirror on the pedestal is.
Well, luckily, you have someone who
Yeah.
is helpful with, like, ice.
Well, we don't have them yet, so
No.
that's what we're trying to do.
What are you talking
She-
about? I'm also right here.
Water will begin to flow from her hair once more, and it'll press against one of the mirrors, and it will begin to glow, and you will see this red shimmering light from inside. And she says, "Okay, it's in there. Follow me, I guess." And she'll start to run towards the mirror.
Cass instantly follows.
And Kovak is going to, with a haste, to follow along. Like, it's a race against time right now.
Mm-hmm. You all, Mop, I imagine you follow? Shasta's dead. We've killed Shasta.
I believe we've killed Shasta.
I'm here.
Welcome, Shasta. Hi.
Does
I'm
Mop
okay. Yeah. Mop follows.
You will push through the mirror, all of you, and you will go through one by one with this girl sort of stumbling forward on the ground in front of you. Cassian, you're in the front, flanked by Kovak and Mop. You see the thing within in front of you. It stands proud, almost. You see Amaya and Craggletooth laying on the ground in front of him. Craggletooth seems to be burned. Amaya just seems to be a bit dazed. And the thing within will look to you and say, "Well, look who finally decided to come and play." And that is where we'll end the session for today.
You motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Holy fuck.
Terribly sorry, Elli
that was
and
good.
and Bubble for putting you in mirrors and stopping you from doing things.
No, I enjoyed it.
This is good. This is good.
We also, like, Bubble and I also came to a consensus. We're like, okay, so we're gonna bicker in the side chat.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
really good.
It's just,
It was so
Immediately.
if you had nothing planned, I genuinely think Bubble and I would have been talking in side chat the entire time.
So funny. Next session, you guys will likely fight the thing within.
Yay!
And also figure out what the fuck you're going to do about Tenjara.
Yay!
You got a week. Think about it. Thank you guys very much for playing. My voice hurts.
I'm back! Sorry, my internet died. What did I
We
miss?
level
Here I
up.
was
We
thinking
level
you were
up.
bubble.
Oh my god, you leveled
Don't
up?
level
No,
up.
we
We
don't.
level up.
No, we
Level
don't.
up.
No,
We
we
level up.
No, we
No,
don't.
level
No, we
up.
don't.
Level 10,
No, we
level
don't.
9,
No,
level
we
10,
don't.
10
No, we
level
don't.
spells.
No, we don't.
9
No,
level
we don't.
spells.
9 level
9
spells.
level 10. 9
10th
level 10 spells.
9th
10th level 9 spells.
Meteor
You guys
Swarm.
need to stop saying 9
9/11.
9/11.
No, 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 no.